Perfetti's goal was a story in the last meeting, but also he had a lot of hits. Ruutu's hard-hitting style was noticeable the last time these rivals met. When you got two teams that have been beefing forever, a great way to settle it is on the ice, and it's next. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. The Kraken have won the opening face-off and take possession here at the start. On the attack along the boards. Moves it to the middle. What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front. Puck picked up by Darlene. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Puck scooped up by Laine. Moves it around along the half wall. What a blocker stop at point-blank range by Roy.
Well, that wrister had some heat, James, but he was able to get in front of it and turn it aside.
Carries the puck up through center. Avoids the poke check. Oh, what a great save by Saros. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. And they win the draw here in their own end. Pushes it across to Sider. Perfetti's got it along the wing. Into the corner now. Here's a shot, and that climbs off the iron.
Oh, a great chance there, James.
They've got an on-man rush. Oh, tremendous save to shut down the rush there. Wow. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still no score in this one. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Lindros. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Centering feed! And that's intercepted. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. He looks deep tonight. And they'll go the other way with it. Grabbed along the boards by Niedermeyer. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. Sends it in front. Picked off in front. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Sends it in front. Misses. The Penguins play it along the boards. Drives to the paint. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Saros.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We've still got zeros on the board. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Sends the pass over. Fantilli swooping in on the attack. Slides the puck down low. Feeds it over. Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. Fantilli's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. And there's the whistle stopping the play. Ruutu's going to the box for tripping. Our first look tonight at their power play unit.
First power play opportunity of the game, and also a chance to dictate pace if they can go ahead in this one.
Gets it out of his own end. Moves the puck. Scheifele's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. The Penguins get a hold of the puck undermanned. Hard blast! And he makes the save, and that had some hot sauce on that one. Hughes hoping for some puck luck here on this face-off as they continue to play shorthanded. Nicht is quick on the draw. Plays the puck up ahead. Centering feed! And he denies that great opportunity there. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Nicht has won the draw. They'll go to work offensively. Feeds the puck over to Hughes.
Ruutu's almost out of the box.
score remains tied after the power play fails to deliver.
Well, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up, but you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, it means nothing.
Takes a shot, gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Saros makes a good save and redirects the puck to the corner, and this cleans up the front of the net, and really no trash for second shot opportunity.
And one last save. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time. Both teams back on the ice are lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. Who will be the first to light the lamp here as play gets underway in the second? All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Penguins have generated a ton of offense in terms of shots, James. I mean, they have the majority of them, but the goaltending duel at both ends has been incredible. They have yet to put one on the board.
Sider stick handling in his own zone. Quick pass across to Tarasenko. And he dodges the poke check there. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Roy. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly. No time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit. Everly's exploring options with the puck. Stopped by the goaltender.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
More than half the period left to play. The game is still scoreless. Hughes has won the faceoff. Great read on the block. Passes it over. That knocks him off the puck. And he makes that save as well.
What I love about this sequence of saves is knowing where the puck is, and his awareness is outstanding. He finds it, he makes the save. Not once, not twice, multiple times.
Grabs it in his own end. Steps inside the line. Here's a shot and makes the save. Quick pass to Solani. With possession along the wall. And that one's stopped. And he shuts the door again.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
Great read to break up the play. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Here's a chance. Oh, what a denial by Roy. Here's a race for the loose puck. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. More than half the period has expired. We're still scoreless. Fantilli's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. Fantilli's won the faceoff. Tries to feed it over to Boldy. Tipped tiptoes around the poke check. Here he is on the backhand. And a great save.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Excellent stick work on the play. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Great reach with the poke check by Stone. Tendy plays it up. Levels him with the hit.
Power forwards drive lanes and they drive bodies, and that one's perfectly executed.
Johnson's moving the puck through his own zone. Jarvis explores his options in the corner. From a bad angle. That's not going to fool him. In the final moments of this period, still looking for our first goal. McTavish has won a big draw on their own end. Here's a chance! Scores! The deadlock broken as we finally see the game's first goal, and will it hold up now?
Well, we're in the second half of the game, so it certainly took a while, James, and I don't think you change your mindset now that you have the lead. You got to continue to attack and try and put in another one.
The Penguins have been the better team through the better part of 2 periods now as they lead it late in this second. McTavish has won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Moves the puck along the half wall. Moves it to Subban. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Oh, this looks dangerous. Well, there you go, 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments. Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Sabalski, Pounder, and here comes the third. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. Chance in front! Denies him in close.
Man, he always scores in tight. I cannot believe that the goaltender made that save. Incredible.
Denies him! Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Slides it over with pace to Miller. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Moves inside! Goalie with the stop. And he elects to play the puck. And now it's grabbed by Tarasenko. Moves up near the blue line and looks to set up at the point. That opportunity's rejected. Along the half wall with the puck. Loses the coverage there.
If you can put a couple of these shifts together, you have your opponent on their heels, but you have to find a way to convert and drive the net.
The Penguins gain control of the puck. Shot! And that's blocked from someone in front. Works it across to Solani. Looking to make something happen at center. Moves it quickly over to Knight. Makes the score!